Friday. Time for some stuff to happen. Lots of stuff going on, guys. For real. Lots of stuff happening. I'll take a minute to talk a lot more on this video. Fridays, I'm going to be doing this thing where, I release more of a type of content where I'm just kind of talking about what's going on, events, some news, what's going on in the world, maybe, and some fun stuff too, locally and around, And, we'll get right into it, dude. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today. I got a list. But first off, we'll start about new Judas Priest, dude, that just came out not too long ago, Panic Attack. Have you guys heard it, dude? Kicks ass, man. It's freaking good. They're still doing their thing, man. I mean, I know the singer has his troubles live here and there now that he's up with age, but dude, have you guys heard it? The production is solid. Sounds freaking metal. And as far as I'm concerned, they're still some of the heaviest hitters out there, especially when it comes to how they record his stuff. Their drum production is so nice. The low end of the guitars, and it's all, it's Judas Priest doing their thing. Who's gonna freaking argue with that, man? And then we got, we're hearing stuff coming out from Rolling Stones soon. Rolling Stones has been at it. Good God. We're going to be leaving behind a world for Keith Richards at this point, dude. Betty White's passed. That's it, man. That's it. It's Keith, man. He's going to be the last surviving human. And then, we heard about the big old Power Trip Festival in Indio. That was pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. A little pricey. But ACDC made a comeback after like 10 years. They're kicking butt, They really stepped up their game, from what I hear. I guess the singer left for a while, or after it's been like 10 years or something since before this that they played, and like something about the singer was having hearing problems, But I think he was just being nice. He didn't want to call out the sound guy, I think it was his in-ear monitors, because honestly, you don't really come back if you have hearing problems, man. And he came back 10 years later at this festival, and all of a sudden he can hear again. I think he was being a little nice and didn't want to throw anybody under the bus. You know what I mean? If they had his in-ear monitors right for that one particular show, I don't think he had hearing problems, because he sure as hell kicked ass at this last show, man. They were kicking butt. But, there's a lot of cool stuff going on like that. Just wanted to bring about a little bit of the music stuff going on. That's worldwide. You know what I mean? And, we also know that Mental Health Month, that happened last month, and people are still struggling with, certain forms of depression and things like that. If you guys need to reach out to anybody, please do so, man. Like, stay strong. This world is better with you in it. Like, for real, guys. Like, keep fighting the good fight. Never give up. You know what I mean? If you guys got friends you can reach out to, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to anybody. We'll talk about it, man. Don't let things get too dark. I mean, we have to acknowledge what's going on. We just can't be consumed by it, So reach out, make sure your friends are okay, make sure your family's okay, make sure your parents are okay. For real. There are people who love you, man. You got to stay strong. You got to keep doing what you're doing. And a lot of this has to do with, how social media is happening. A lot of people get caught up in their personal image, that they have to do certain things, that they really have to make certain things happen, and it makes it hard for them to, realize that they're just humans too, and they got a lot of things that they have to deal with. You got to stay on your health, you got to stay on your diet, you got to work out, you got to, or you don't have to, but it really helps. Like, it really gives you a lot of fuel in the tank if you're taking care of your body. It gives you a fight that you can fight against, depression and all that shit with mental health. So social media will always perpetuate the outward image. Social media is always going to perpetuate, you trying to look better than the next person, especially on places like Instagram, Facebook, where you're seeing images of like celebrities that are constantly, look how beautiful I am. Is kind of like the weird thing that a lot of kids are getting out of it, and it's causing a lot of young kids to have self-image issues. So it's a big problem, but I just think people need to realize that social media is merely a tool. You have to treat it as such, man. You can't be treating it too much like real life, because real life is happening right in front of us, man. Don't get lost in the phone too much. Use it as a tool, research, learn, have fun with it, and then get the hell off your phones, okay? Watch some stuff for a minute, and then go and live your life. And, with social media, I mean, it is a double-edged sword, because things like TikTok are giving us information, that, sure, a lot of people want to ban it. A lot of politicians want to ban it, which, if I was a politician, I'd be afraid of TikTok too, because people cannot control what's posted on there 100%. It'll get taken down later if it doesn't meet standards and stuff, sure, but I mean, you can live stream on there, and, a lot of people, may sure be posting things that aren't right live streaming, but it does give creators, content creators, musicians, comedians, artists, people who obviously are just trying to, share their ways with the world. It gives them an ability to do so. So it's really cool in some aspects. They've added all kinds of stuff on TikTok where you can like promote your own services, your own products right there on your page. And it gets you a much larger viewership all around the world. And, it's kind of funny because I have a lot of people talking crap on TikTok that I know of my friends. And I like to remind them that it is mostly algorithm based. And, if you don't like the twerking and the booty shaking on there, then stop looking it up and liking it so much. And it won't pop up on your feed, guys. Just my 2 cents. But, treat it like a tool. Don't get lost in nothing. Everything is there for us to learn from. Another thing, that's happening is, of course, all of the stuff happening in the Middle East. And I don't want to touch too deep on this because, everybody has their own opinions. But I think there's a point at which we have to acknowledge that this is a lot deeper than we're giving it credit for. Things, it's really complicated. It's really complicated scenarios happening right now. And it's almost scary. It's so much scarier than just religion affecting, people. It's governments too. It's rich having interests there. I mean, there was wars fought that we weren't really educated about in the 50s and all kinds of stuff. And it is like, if you guys follow or hear from people who are actually from there, their voices are being silenced. Like even people on both sides, people from Israel and people from Hamas. Like if you watch their accounts and you find people who are from there who are posting, it's terrible, man. They're losing whole families. They're losing generations. People are getting killed. Children are getting killed. And then the retraction of the statement about the beheading of the 40 babies, like, whoa, someone messed that up. All kinds of terrible stuff, man. But, it is what it is. We can't keep perpetuating wars forever. We can't keep fighting the rich and the politicians' wars for them. They need to do their own stuff. They need to leave regular people who want to live their lives alone. You know what I mean? So it sucks, man. They're referring to people as inhuman animals and all kinds of stuff. It's just a very, very large amount of degradation that's happening to the human condition. And it's really sad to watch. And for what it's worth, I hope that families can get what they need. I hope people can stay safe. And, I hope that we learn from these atrocities, because these people, no human deserves this kind of treatment, dude. No one. And I don't care what religion they are. I don't care what your own religion tells you to believe about them. People are people. We're all flesh and blood. We all need to eat. We all need to sleep. We all have children to take care of and care for. So when people want to, say that it's all based off religion or all this and that. It's not that simple. And, I don't agree with religion either to almost any degree, but to say it's all religion based, that's not true, guys. It's not true. It's not just religion that's playing a role in this. There's government, there's money, there's rich people. It's way more complicated. But moving on, to like local news and stuff happening up here in Northern California, we'll talk a little bit about that. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens all the time, so I won't talk a whole lot about the bad stuff because, if you focus on the bad, you're going to find the bad. Anywhere you go, you're going to find the bad stuff. But locally here in Oroville, I'll touch on the bad stuff real quick so we can get past it and then move on to the really cool stuff, right? So the bad stuff, if I look about what's going on, mostly the news is concerning young kids obtaining guns and shooting other kids or other people up here. And not that I have a problem with, just basic weapons and how you legally obtain them. What I have a problem with is when these kids are underage and they're still getting their hands on guns and weapons. I mean, there's not a whole lot, or at least that we're told, there's not a whole lot that they can do about it, but I feel like there is. If they're under the age of 18, man, and they're able to get their hands on ghost weapons, Glocks, things that they can put together and just go out and kill people with, and then the police say that they have their hands tied, that's kind of sucky, dude. Like, that's kind of sucky. I feel like something else needs, we got to brainstorm this, man. Something needs to happen because young kids getting involved in this crap, gang related or not, it's not okay, dude. It's not okay. But that's mostly the bad news. That's mostly the bad news is, some shootings happening. It happens. Supposedly I've been reading about the statistics and stuff, and a lot of the police are saying, or a lot of people who are reporting from their interviews are saying that it's not as high of a frequency as it used to be, and that they're not seeing this as a super widespread problem. But there have been a few this year. So I just wanted to talk real quick on that, about how underage people can still get a hold of these weapons, and that's not cool. I mean, that is a big, like, what the hell, Being things as they are, there's some really cool things to talk about too. This is where we come to the cool stuff. There's a lot of cool shows happening with the music scene. I'll talk about a few shows coming up. It's Halloween time. Get spooky, guys. Embrace the energy that's coming about, right? Put up your decorations, get everything going. But starting first, we got stuff happening at the Naked Lounge. I believe October 28th, and that's with Gore Fetish and Murder of Crows. They have a show coming up. Go out to the Gnarly Deli, guys, in Chico. Check it out. We got some stuff happening tonight at the Gnarly Deli with Ashes of Fallen and Mercury's Butterfly and Three Imaginary Boys. Go check them out. It's always fun over at the Gnarly Deli. Great place. I played there. Great food. And we got another show. We got some Halloween contests and some costume stuff going on. We got a what's labeled as a Halloween Freak Fest going on at 960 Mangrove Avenue. And there's music going to be provided by the Mullet Mechanics. I hear they're pretty cool, man. Go check them out. Kind of a, 80s style kind of thing going on, but check them out. And I believe you guys will not be disappointed at all. They're having a costume contest. There will be prizes, like cash prizes and other stuff. So get your butts down there. Go check it out, man. Go have some fun. And there's also a place called Argus Bar and Patio. They're doing a show there tomorrow, the 28th. And that's with the Chemicals, MAD, M-A-D-D-E. And then they got another band, Sunny Acres. So that's going to be really cool. Get your butts down there. Check that out, man. A lot of local shows going on. Go support the local music. And another one going on, Lost on Main, tomorrow also. And that one's with Meli Fries and, let me see, Black Fong and Secondhand Smoke. I hope I didn't butcher your guys' names, but I try to at least give you guys, you know, some form of attention. Go down to Lost on Main, check them out. That's tomorrow night. And of course, there are entry fees, whatever. I didn't really write all those down because they're anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 bucks, kind of depending on which show you go to. And, you know, get out there, guys. Go check this place out. This is the local stuff going on. And with that, this is a Friday recap. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And yeah, if you guys like this kind of thing happening on Fridays, let me know and I'll keep it up. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about all the stuff going on. Let you guys know that it's okay to go outside and talk to your neighbors and go meet people, man. Don't be stuck on the TV. Don't believe everything on there. Get out, have fun, guys. All right? Have a good one.